गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी जयं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद् शिल भय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की, श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की, समवेत भक्तवृंद की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. वंदे गुरून् ईश भक्तान् ईशम् ईशवतारकान् तत्प्रकाशांश तत्शक्ति कृष्ण चैतन्य संज्ञकम् नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। मदेकबन्धमत्सङ्गेन मद्गुरो मन्महाधन मन्निस्तारकमद्भाग्य मदानन्दनमस्तुते। असाधु साधुतादायिन् अतिनीचुचतारक हानमञ्च कदाचिन्मां प्रेम्णारित्कण्ठया स्फुर। So today we are reading from Canto 3, Chapter 16, Joy and Bejoy Cursed by the Sages. So we will read two verses today, 15 and 16, right? And 15 is on the board, so let us chant together 15. ते योगा-māyayārabdha pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam procuḥ prāñjalayo viprāḥ prahṛṣṭāḥ kṣubhita-tvacaḥ te yoga-māyayārabdha pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam procuḥ prāñjalayo viprāḥ prahṛṣṭāḥ kṣubhita-tvacaḥ te yoga-māyayārabdha pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam procuḥ prāñjalayo viprāḥ prahṛṣṭāḥ kṣubhita-tvacaḥ. Please repeat. Māyayārabdha tya-mahodayam procuḥ prāñjalayo viprāḥ Mataji's. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Te those yoga-māyayā through his internal potency, ārabdha had been revealed, pārameṣṭhya of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, mahā-udayam, multiglories, procuḥ spoke, prāñjalayo with folded hands, viprāḥ the four brāhmaṇas, prahṛṣṭāḥ extremely delighted, kṣubhita-tvacaḥ hair standing on end. Translation. Close the door. The four Brahmana sages were nevertheless extremely delighted to behold him, Narayana, and they experienced a thrill throughout their bodies. They then spoke as follows to the Lord, who had revealed the multiglories of the personality of Supreme Personality through his internal potency, yoga-māyā. Purport. The sages were almost too puzzled to speak before the Supreme Personality of Godhead for the first time, and the hairs of their bodies stood erect due to their extreme joy. The highest opulence in the material world is called pārameṣṭhya, the opulence of Brahmā. But that material opulence of Brahmā, who lives on the topmost planet within this material world, cannot compare to the opulence of the Supreme Lord, because the transcendental opulence in the spiritual world is caused by yoga-māyā, whereas the opulence in the material world is caused by mahā-māyā. Very deep purport. Even though it's very short, it's very deep. So now Brahma is speaking, right? We have been hearing these four Kumaras who came to the Vaikuntha, and when they were restricted from entering on the seventh gate, that's how they became very angry. You are upset, right? How do you dare to stop us? Nobody is supposed to misbehave in this place, you know. You are not supposed to behave like this to us. So they were upset actually, and they cursed. And here in this verse it says, Te yoga-māyayārabdha pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam. Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just now, He has revealed His supreme opulence, the highest glory through His yoga-māyā, pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam, yoga-māyayārabdha. Through His yoga-māyā potency, Lord has revealed his supreme glory, the topmost position, something through his yoga-māyā potency. That's why in the first line in the Purport, Prabhupada says, the sages were almost too puzzled to speak before the Supreme Lord. It's a very interesting kind of, very deep insight is here. In Vedic literature, Veda actually speaks in different ways. One way is like, directly speaking, Rudhi Artha. For example, if we say Ram, when we say Ram, Rudhi Artha means the existing meaning, the actual implied meaning of Ram is son of Dashrath. Everybody knows, right? And there are some implied meaning given. For example, if we say Gangayam Ghoshapalli, if you see it like directly, the direct translation would be the village of the Ghoshes is in Ganga or on Ganga. How is it possible? Can any village exist on the water, on the current of Ganga? No. So there is an implied meaning here. What is that? That means Ghoshapalli, the village of the Ghoshes, the village of the Ghoshes are situated on the bank of Ganga. That has to be understood. Then there is another way of revealing. It is spoken indirectly. The meaning is actually something else. So this is what it is. The way Lord had been speaking to his doorkeepers, Jai and Vijay, and these four Brahmanas, Kumaras, is very puzzling. What exactly he is trying to say? That's why you see, Prabhupada, if it was very direct, what is the question of being puzzled? There is no question of being puzzled. Everybody understands direct meaning. But Prabhupada is saying, the sages were almost too puzzled to speak before the Supreme Lord for the first time. Why? They have been the devotee of Lord. In the first verse of the chapter, Brahma says, Muninam yoga-dharminam. Muninam yoga-dharminam. These munis, these four Kumaras, first of all, if you read this section, you will hear many times this word Brahmana. Brahmana is appearing. And somebody may say, oh, Lord is glorifying the Brahmanas. But who are those Brahmanas? First of all, you need to know that Brahma has clarified that intent in the first verse. Muninam yoga-dharminam. Yoga-dharminam means, Siddhar Swami says, he says, yoga, bhakti yoga, sa eva, bhakti yoga, sa eva, dharma, tesam, tesam, jagada. Means they were perfect devotee of the Lord. Bhakti yoga, so eva dharma. Bhakti yoga is the dharma of those people who, for Kumaras, they have been addressed here. That means they are the topmost devotee of the Lord. Because they were the topmost devotees of the Lord, that is why they were puzzled actually. Because you can see how Lord have been speaking before them when Lord just came to the doorstep and he saw Kumaras standing there and they have already cursed the Jai and Vijay. So Lord started speaking to them. And the way Lord spoke, it actually created a confusion in the mind of the four Kumaras. Because Lord, when He speaks, how He is speaking? Lord said, O sages, as these two servants of mine, Jai and Vijay, disregarding me, have gravely insulted you. Means, Lord is saying, they have cursed you, but actually the fault is coming to me. Afterwards he is saying, right? He is saying that I therefore apologize to you today. Actually, the curse which have been awarded to you, the curse which you have awarded to my doorkeepers, my servants, that because they have misbehaved with you, and that misbehavior is administered not as their fault, it's my fault. How come? Isn't it, you see, if you are in a situation where you find directly this person is at fault, then the boss of that person comes and he says, hey, no, I am the culprit. He is not the culprit. What happened to this man? Have you gone crazy? How is it your fault? How is it? He's saying when a servant has committed an offense, the world takes the name of the master. Who had done the mistake? Oh, he had done the mistake. Right? We are in ISKCON. If we commit some mistake, who is to be blamed? Not me. People don't know me. People know Prabhupada. People know my Guru. They will say, oh, this disciple, his disciple. Oh, this is Prabhupada society people. They are talking like this. Right? So, the blame is directly taken by Lord Narayana. He is saying, actually, it is because of me. And then he keeps on glorifying them. He said, Kumaras, you should understand, people, even the Chandalas, by hearing my glories, they become sanctified. And that great fortune have been awarded to me by you. I have become so glorious because of you. How come my servants, actually me, can offend you, can commit any mistake to you? It's very difficult. It's not actually acceptable to me. Huh? And then he's saying, again he's glorifying them. He said, look, everybody speaks about the glories of my dust of my lotus feet. The glory of the dust of my lotus feet has become so popular in the world because I actually serve you Brahmanas, you devotees. I am serving you, that's why. Even Lakshmi Devi, she does not leave me because of you. I am serving you. What is this? We cursed his devotees who are directly engaged in his service, and he is coming, he is glorifying us. And at this end, Lord is giving a very interesting comment. He is saying that, look, it is not your fault because you are Brahmanas, means you are my devotees. If sometimes a devotee of the Lord is upset, then the one who he is upset with, he should treat him like his loving father. That means you should be respected, you should be treated well. Then at the end he says, well, maybe so far, then they say, okay, that means Lord is appreciating what we have done, right? Yes. By cursing them, they are in mistake, they have committed the mistake. So now his boss is coming and he is realizing, he is appreciating us. But you see, next what the boss says. Next boss says, it will be a favor to me if these two servants of mine who, without understanding my intention, offended you, should again return back to the service immediately. What? So far you have been appreciating us, and now again you are saying, okay, please, ensure that they come back to the service as quick as possible. Do you feel that they are qualified to serve you again? Right? Very interesting point. That's what I said, no, why Kumara was present? Kumara don't know. Actually, is he glorifying our activity or he is criticizing us? What he is trying to say here? And what we should do in this situation? So they were actually not able to understand the intent of the Lord. Therefore, in this verse, Brahma is giving a very wonderful comment. Brahma says, Te yoga-māyārabdha pārameṣṭhya-mahodayam. See, here Srila Siddhartha Swami, he makes a very beautiful comment. Adhirajatva aviskritya raja-sikshartham brahmaṇān mānayan iti jñātva ityartha. These brahmanas, these four Kumaras, the great devotees of the Lord, now they have understood that actually Lord is glorifying His devotees. But why He is glorifying like this to us? Siddhartha Swami says, Raja-sikhyartham. There is a very, very deep, significant management principle being taught through this episode in this connection. Therefore, Prabhupada is giving a very, very short and succinct purport to make us understand the principle. He is saying, Raja-sikshartham brahmanan mānayan. Means to teach the kings, the Lord honors the brahmanas as the king of the kings, adhirajam aviskritya. Adhirajam aviskritya. He is actually saying that those who are my devotees, they must be respected. The topmost respect should be given to my devotees. That is the principle he is saying. And you see why he was glorifying Kumaras. I said in the beginning, Muninam yoga-dharminam. They are not just any ordinary munis. They were the devotee. They are the great devotee of the Lord. Now, why Lord was glorifying them? This is where we need to understand the principle, Raja-sikshartham. Those who will be in the governing position, how they should address such kind of puzzling situations. You see, Kumaras, they were thinking, Lord is speaking like this. When they heard the Lord speaking, they were in angry mood, right? You understand? They had just cursed the doorkeepers. I mean, they were angry actually, right? That means, Siddhartha Swami says, he says, when somebody becomes upset, good words are not appreciated by him. He cannot taste the rasa of the good voice. Have you understood this? If somebody becomes angry, he will not understand what good things are spoken to him. They will not pay any attention to understand the rasa of the conversation. But here in this connection, the Kumaras, apparently speaking, even though they were angry, but they were very eager to understand more what Lord is saying actually. We are not able to understand. This gives us a very deep, insightful meaning to be understood by leaders. How the Kumaras, when they were angry, still able to appreciate or understand the rasa of what Lord is trying to speak. That's why they want to hear more. If you see the previous verse, he is saying, Satim vyādaya srunvanta. Vyādaya means they were bringing their ear closer to the Lord. Oh, now we need to hear more about what He has to speak because we didn't understand. If they were actually under mahā-māyā, angry, do you think they will understand? No. Normally what happens is, why we are saying this is a very deep management, significant principle is being taught in this section. Normally what happens, when somebody, he faces such kind of dispute, contradictory situations, if they are not practicing pure devotional service, what will happen? They will hide their sentiment in the guise of devotion. How to understand this? Let us unpack this statement. When, for example, here is the situation, this is a case study actually. One devotee was trying to enter where they feel this is our right to enter the Vaikuntha, then the other devotee is trying to stop him. There is a kind of conflict, right? And in conflicting situation, in such a conflicting situation, when Lord Narayana comes, he is glorifying them. Hey, why are you talking like this to us? We didn't understand. We need to know more actually what actually you intend to speak. That means they were not to be taken as ordinary leaders. Means those who are ordinary leaders, they will always reflect through their decisions, through their dealings, through their behavior, through their body language, their inner desires. Understand this? Means they may say, actually I am trying to kind of serve the Lord, I am being fair with everybody, but in his decision, in his activity, the desire, what he has been motivated by his selfish desire, that will appear. That is how you can see in such kind of judgments, in such kind of decision-making process, many other people, they become upset. Can you understand what I am talking? Other people, they get, why this man is behaving like this? Because he is not truthful. He is hiding, he is saying, I am giving a right justice here actually. I am a devotee. Kumaras, they didn't do. Kumaras, they didn't say, yes, we are devotees, what we have done is right, they should be punished. Right? They didn't say that. Why they didn't say that? Because they didn't have any personal selfish desire behind it. They were there just to serve Lord Narayana. That's how because they didn't have any polluted intent, therefore they were able to appreciate the sweet word of Lord Narayana. They wanted to hear more, and they didn't want to hide themselves in the guise of a great devotee, that what we have done is right. Make sense? In our position, what we will do, we'll justify. Yes, now his boss is coming, appreciating me. See, you are at fault. You didn't understand what the Lord is, the boss is saying. Boss is simultaneously, he is appreciating you, and boss is simultaneously appreciating them also. This is another principle try to understand. Right? Lord Narayana is one leader, our Sanat Kumar, they are another leader, we are talking. From the perspective of Narayana's leadership, he spoke to them in such a way that they were thinking, oh, as if we have done something good to Narayana, the way he is speaking. In somebody who is under mahā-māyā, who is having the, what do you say, who is in the guise of a devotee, he will say, see, he is appreciating me. But Kumaras are thinking, have we done something good to you? The way you are speaking, as if we have done something good to you. Can you see the difference? If you are an honest leader, if you don't have a selfish motive behind your execution or your decision making, then you will be speaking like them. That, oh, Egypt, we have done something good. No, I think, there is something wrong in our part also. We should not have done this to them. Because now also you are saying, okay, whatever has happened, happened. Please allow them to come back quickly to the service. Not that he is just only appreciating us, he is also appreciating them. Hey, wait a minute. A sincere devotee, when he is doing management, he will put these thoughts into his brain and he will keep on arguing within himself to come up with the actual decision. Why? So he is speaking like this. Make sense? And these Kumaras, they are not upset at all. Not they are supremely delighted that, oh, now he is glorifying us. There is something to be understood why he is speaking like this. So in that way, Prabhupada is saying, Lord, he spoke through yoga-māyā potency. The supreme, the last sentence you see in the purport. Okay. The material opulence of Brahma, which lives on the topmost, who lives in this topmost planet, within this material world, cannot compare to the opulence of the Supreme Lord, because the transcendental opulence in the spiritual world is caused by yoga-māyā. Means, the transcendental opulence of the Lord here revealed in form of his statements that he is glorifying his devotee, and that devotee doesn't understand why Lord is speaking like this, as if we have done something good to you. You see, the next verse is they are saying, Rishayaucho, Na vayam bhagavan vidma tava deva chikirsitam. Hey, my dear Lord, what exactly you are trying to say? Your intent is not understood by us. Tava chikirsitam. What actually you desire to do? Krito me anugrahas-cheti jad adhyaksha prabhāṣase. You speak in our favor as if we had done something good for you. Right? They are speaking. The way you are behaving with us, as if we have done something good for you. But in our behavior, we don't see that. We see, no, we have cursed your devotees, your servants. So therefore, Prabhupada is saying the opulence in the spiritual world and the transcendental opulence in the spiritual world is caused by yoga-māyā. And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, his devotees are under yoga-māyā, right? What is that verse? Mahātmānas mam partha daivim prakriti-mashrita. So one who is under daivi prakriti, Sanat Kumar, they are actually under daivi prakriti. That's why they were thinking, they were alert. Why Lord is speaking like this? Okay? But in the material world, what happens? Whereas the opulence in the material world is caused by mahā-māyā. What is that opulence? I am in the leadership position. After committing mistake, still I remain proud of being a great devotee of the Lord. You don't know, I am brahmachari for so many years, I am doing so much service. You don't understand me? What I am doing is correct. Apparently speaking, yes, you are correct. My dear sir, you are not correct. You are under mahā-māyā. This is the opulence. You are showing your opulence. Understand? He is making a show of his opulence by justifying how his decisions are so perfect. No. This is not correct. That is why so much problem actually. That's why, for example, you see, I can give one material example also. you see, these kings normally, they are very much passionate to grab things, opulence, and have their status highest compared to the neighboring king. They always quarrel, fight. But actually, what is the position of the king? King is supposed to be the representative of the God, to protect dharma. What is the duty of the king? The prime duty of the king is to protect dharma. Any leadership actually in the world, the prime duty of a leader is to protect dharma. But I gave an example that when somebody who is showing a false face, he is having a facade as a devotee or as a king, his intent is revealed through his activity. I am giving an example. In India, in Gujarat, we have this Lord Shiva's temple, Somnath temple, which was attacked by Mahmud Ghazni. And this guy, he attacked this temple, Somnath temple, in the guise of spreading religion. Right? He wanted to establish his religion is topmost, so he wants to destroy all these Hindu temples and he wants to establish. Actually, this guy was not interested in religion, I can tell you. He attacked this temple because, I forget actually, they had few thousands of dinar gold coin. Gold coin. He was interested in that opulence only. That's it. The fact is, when his son, his name is Masud, when he became the king, this guy, he didn't attack Hindu temple. He attacked one of the mosques which had lot of opulence to again grab the opulence. Did you understand my statement? I said these people in the guise of the leader, either maybe devotee or king, they do something which actually reveals their true intent. He was not actually protecting religion. He was not in the mood of establishing religion. He was just simply in the mood of getting more opulence to become a great sense gratifier. That's it. Similarly, you may be claiming as a topmost leader in the Krishna consciousness movement, but your true intent will be manifest through your decisions. Your decision, whether it is pleasing to the devotee or dissatisfying the devotee. If it is dissatisfying the devotee, definitely you have a polluted intent. That's what happened. This guy, when his son became king, same thing revealed. The people are not happy. His own people are not happy. How come you destroy our mosque? Even though he came from a Muslim background. Because his pollution, his intent was different. You cannot hide actually. Because the conditioned soul, the intents will pop up. When time comes, it will pop up. It's very difficult to hide it. Therefore, our Acharya says, Anyabhilasita sunyam jnana karma dhyana vritmano kollena krishnanu silanam bhaktiruttama. Means pure devotional service. Forget about pure devotional service. On a very high level. Initially, everybody should practice their own dharma. I am a brahmachari, I need to be truthful. I need to understand whatever I have, doesn't belong to me, it belongs to my guru. This is a common principle, right? Do I understand this first? If I have not understood this dharma of a brahmachari, and then talking big, what is this? No use actually. So everybody has to practice their own dharma, irrespective of you be brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi. Sadhana, general dharma principles. The bhakti is actually beyond dharma actually. General dharma is, there are some general religious principles, common sadhana dharma to be executed by every individual. And when you have perfectly executed that, your consciousness is now ready to go for the highest principle, which is beyond this sadhana dharma, Shuddha Bhakti. But without we practicing our common religious principles, we say now I have become devotee, and then in the leadership position we make a lot of mistakes while making decisions. See here very clear, right? Somebody who is they were under yoga-māyā, they were thinking, why Lord is speaking like this? As if we have done something good to you, but we know in our behavior we didn't do good, because we are not supposed to chastise, curse your devotee. Hey, wait a minute. This is how we need to understand the principle. Bhagavatam is, every verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, every pages in Bhagavatam is actually meant to bring us one step closer to the Lord. Whether you are a general person, you are doing heavy management duty, anything you are doing, you have a message. There is a message carried to you. Krishna is Krishna. Bhagavatam is Krishna. When Krishna is speaking something, he definitely is carrying some message for us. What is that message? We need to understand that message. That's why I read from, this is actually, I'm not saying, right? I just read out the, commentary of our Siddhar Swami. He says, Adhirajatvam aviskritya raja siksartham. He wants to teach the kings. King means leaders, If you have the duty of a leader, he's teaching you something here through Kumaras. And here we need to reflect on the behavior of the Kumaras, how they are approaching the words of the Lord when they were bitten by the snake-like anger. When somebody is bitten by a snake-like anger, he loses his discrimination power. They didn't lose their discrimination power. Right? And the way Lord is speaking, He's appreciating them, He's appreciating His devotees also. It's not that He's, hey, why did you curse my, they have been my doorkeeper for so many years, so many lifetimes, you dare to curse them? Lord didn't speak like that. Lord is saying, okay, if you have cursed them, I'm not going to say no to it. Okay, let them go, but be considerate so that they can come back to the service again quickly. At the same time, He's appreciating them also. Lot to learn from this section. Make sense? We have got some time left. Maybe we can take some comments, questions. You're pressing the mic. Any question or any comment you have? Okay, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for nice description of the shloka and a different angle of leadership. So, Prabhuji, you said, you quoted Sridhar Swami and you said the four Kumaras were great devotees. The yoga-māyā is acting on them. But we also understand that they were Brahmavadis and then they became Mayavadis with that shloka of Tasya Ravindranayana. How do we understand this?
You see, when they started, definitely they were Brahmavadis. If they were Brahmavadis, when they came to the doorstep of Vaikuntha, do you think they will be able to appreciate the tulasi leaf, the fragrance of the tulasi leaf which was coming from the Lord's lotus feet? A perfect devotee can appreciate that. That's why in the first verse of this chapter it says, Muni Nam Yoga Dharminam. Yoga Dharminam, it is commented by the Acharya, Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, so eva dharmas tesam. Jesam. So, Bhakti Yoga was their actual dharma, they were actual devotee. Otherwise, why Lord Narayana is speaking, highly glorifying them like this? If they were not devotee, see, this is what we need to understand. What happens is, when somebody starts walking on the path of Krishna consciousness, initially they start from one point in their life. They might be very highly materialist, They might be having a lot of bad qualities in them. But what happens, we as a conditioned soul, we always try to focus on the negative part of that devotee. But in the meantime, as days moves on, after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even 30, 50 years, that devotee is definitely not there where he started his journey. What happens? He goes through some transformation. Now, definitely he is not the same person the day he joined. You agree or not? Definitely he has become a different person today. He is a devotee of a particular category that we cannot define right now. But definitely he is a better devotee than the day he joined. When they joined, definitely they were Brahmavadi. Sukadeva Goswami, he was a Brahmavadi. But upon hearing, Aho Vakiyam Stanakalakutam, he is thinking, my Lord, he is so merciful. How can I know more about him? This craving, Sri Jiva Goswami, he comments in this section, he says, if somebody wants to understand the prema, how the prema can be awakened, he should search for this kind of, narrations. The mood you can see in Sukadeva Goswami. Definitely he was a Brahmavadi. But now you see, by hearing Lord's merciful character, there's somebody who came in the guise of his mother to kill him. But he avoided him, his matri gati, the position of his mother. Oh, my Lord, how merciful are you? How can I know more about you, my dear Lord? Hey, who taught you this? Do you think this is the mood of a Brahmavadi? This time he has become kind of, now he is thinking. Even though we say he is a Brahmavadi, he got attracted, he got kind of, but now he has been changed actually by hearing this. The Sanat Kumara, in this context, saying that yoga means bhakti yoga, so eva dharma, yoga dharminam. So in that context I said they were actually devotees. They were actually devotees of the Lord. Otherwise, Lord Narayana is not going to glorify them to this degree. And if they were not devotee, they will not come to the seventh gate of the Vaikuntha. So here, one lesson for us is that a devotee starts his journey. When they grow, we should definitely remember that we should not have a misconception about the behavior of such a devotee after many, many years. Definitely they have been transformed. Or even if they have not been transformed, they are chanting, that is between Krishna and them. Therefore, Rupa Goswami says, he says, Drishtai Svabhavajanite Vapushascha Dosai, Prakritatvam Bhakta Janasya Prasyet. Krishna conscious principles are very subtle, Prabhu. When somebody sees this devotee has been in the movement for so many years, he is becoming, behaving such kind of, in an erratic way, Svabhavajanita dosha, Vapusha dosha. Rupa Goswami says, Prakritatvam Bhakta Janasya Prasyet. Gangam Bhasam Nakhalu Buddha Phena Pankair. He is confirming it. If in the rainy season, if you see there are mud, the Ganga water has become muddy, there are bubbles. Do you think water of the Ganga is polluted? There is no water is not polluted. Similarly, he is saying the devotee of the Lord, apparently speaking, they might be infected with Svabhava Janita dosha, but no Prakritatva. Don't consider him as a Prakrita Bhakta. So, here what we are saying is when somebody starts his journey in Krishna consciousness, this is a transformative process. The transformation is already happening. We don't have any kind of measuring, you can say, scale here to grade what kind of devotees we are, Kumaras, definitely we can say they were devotees by now, in this connection. Especially the beginning of chapter 16, first verse, they are devotees. In that context, I said. That's why, Bhagavatam is very, very, very nice scripture actually. If you scrutinizingly study, you learn many things very systematically. That's why in Mayapur Institute, we are kind of encouraging whole world to come. Spend your time, stay in the dham. If you are a brahmachari, even those who are nowadays, they are working from home. I encourage, you are working from home, so come, stay. We have a very nice accommodation facility. Take one room, you work from home. At the same time, come to the class. When you are working from home, still you also do other things, right? So work from home, stay in the institute. At the same time, just come to the class. And we are there to help you, support you. We have such kind of nice, vichar in Srimad Bhagavatam. We teach our students. That's why we are encouraging. I don't know how many online viewers are there. Please come and join Mayapur Institute on-site program. Normally what is happening is, online there are a lot of limitations. When you are staying on-site, we have help available for you. You can come discuss with us and you can learn many things. Not only one person, there are many teachers are there. There's so much advantage. So in that way, those who have time, I would say, this is once in a lifetime investment. Coming to Mayapur Dham, spending 3.5 months to focus on studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Oh, what can be better than this? Nothing can be compared. I can tell you, every day go to Ganga, take bath, come to Radha Madhav, take darshan of our deities, Nrsimhadev. Where can you find our Nrsimhadev? Only in Mayapur. This is Nrsimhadev you can find only in Mayapur. Okay? And then go back to Mayapur Institute campus, stay there. We have nice prasadam also. We have nice cook by now. Okay? We have our own cook. You can have nice prasadam, nice study program, nice environment of Mayapur Dham. Accommodation also, we have very decent accommodation. Those who have stayed, they can confirm. You should not say that I am just speaking about myself. No, I know what I am speaking. We have a very good, decent accommodation. So everything is kind of tasteful, I would say, in Mayapur. So please come, join with us. Then you can learn all these subjects very scrutinizingly. And from this year on, we have a plan how we can, we're going to implement some new techniques in your teaching programs also, so that you can absorb this subject better. So I'm giving open invitation to all the devotees across the world. Our course is starting on October 17th, that is the opening day. So still there is time. You can join by visiting our website, register as quick as possible. Then we will start sending you our study guide. You can prepare your study program so that when you come in the October 17th, you are to some degree ready to start the program. Okay. Thank you very much. You want to say something, Prabhu? Oh, you have a question? Wow.
One question.
Huh?
Then in Krishna Leela,
Huh?
yoga-māyā
Huh?
is Purnamasi.
Huh?
Who is yoga-māyā in Rama Leela?
Who is yoga-māyā in Ram Leela? Oh, I don't know. It's very difficult for me to say now. I don't know. I have to check it. I cannot tell anything right now. You know? Anybody knows? Who is yoga-māyā in Ram Leela? Okay, I don't know. I have no answer for this. Okay, thank you. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत भक्तवृंद की।